Welcome to another episode of the marathon. My name's Mare, and today is the last day you're gonna see these purple walls. We are painting the bedroom today and tomorrow, and this is actually a two-part home reno-y kind of thing. I knew that when I finished college for the summer that I wanted to get some jobs done around the house and get them done before Thomas was done too. So I've been doing those, and maybe at some point I'll just kind of like walk you around the house and show you little bits of things that I've done. But two huge jobs that I could actually contribute to were, one was the storage room, which I cleaned out last March, but since then, like, Christmas seems to always just throw it into a tailspin. Also, a certain unicorn moved in, and he moved in during finals, so we just put all his stuff in there and then closed the door. And I knew I wanted to like go through and organize and label so that things were more accessible, because nothing irks me more than thinking I don't have something, buying it, and then finding it in the storage room, you know? Plus, I'm just a minimalist. I like to go through and get rid of stuff, which I did. So I did that last weekend. I was in no mood to like film me. I was just hell-bent on doing it. The mood finally hit me and I did it. And the storage room, I find, is something that I need to be in the mood for because it can be upsetting. This time it wasn't, so that felt really good. But sometimes, you know, in previous years I would find stuff and whatever. This time it was not. So that's a big self high five. So I filmed it, the before and the after, and I think I even filmed a during clip on my phone. So I'm gonna insert that footage here so that you can see. Don't judge me. I know y'all have storage rooms, or as my girlfriend said, is that your Monica's closet? Yes, it is. So I'm gonna show that to you here. Here's the progress I've made in about an hour. Sometimes it's just nice to go through stuff to even know what you have. So we're nowhere near, but at least we have some space to work with, and haven't even got there yet. But found stuff I didn't know, like getting rid of things, but just wait till you see. Now you go out here and it's puked everywhere. Like, why do we have so many things? Like hangers. Why? What am I, but why? You know, old car seat, desk chair for nobody. So many things. So I'm gonna pause here and go through some of this stuff. I just needed to make some space in here. But I'm feeling good. I found some things that we thought we'd lost. Also found we have two of these, no purpose, 5 different vacuums. Okay, but we're making progress. It gets messy before it gets better, right? Isn't that just a metaphor for life? Here we are on day 2. So this is pretty much done. This is like the remnants of when COVID first hit and the unicorn and I didn't live together on one of his last trips before we weren't able to see each other for almost 2 months. 2 months? Yeah, it was like 45 days. He insisted on like stocking up me just in case. Super sweet, super thoughtful. Now we're working our way through it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. We haven't used it in a while, but then I think like as soon as I get rid of it, you know, I'll need it. This is obviously not done, but at least we can see the bench. Got a few empty containers. This is one of 3 Christmas trees I have. Yes, I do. And then lots of empty tubs. and this is what we're gonna tackle today. This is like probably goes 3 tubs deep in length, and I have no idea besides Christmas what's back here. So I'm gonna see if I can get rid of anything, but also remind myself, because like this isn't messy, but it would be nice to know it's back there in case I need something. So I'm feeling good. I thought this job would take me 3 days. Maybe we'll wrap it up today, but I mean, at least there's floor space. So that's a start. I'm hoping you can tell that this is way better. There's 6 tubs gone. So that feels great. And now I know what's back there. Christmas at the front, so that's stress-free. 2 of the Christmas trees fit into this bag. And the other one, I actually taped the box shut. Novel idea. Look at all this space. We just got empty tubs and containers and things. Some painting bits, which is great because I have a couple painting projects. And she's looking pretty good. I mean, a storage room, at least in this house, is never gonna be, you know, perfect, but I am happy with how this has turned out. So 2 days done, and nothing's really changed up there. That's still good to go. I also have all of these boxes to flatten. You know, when you're like, oh, this is a good box. Let me just keep this box in case I need this box. I don't need this box. That feels so good that that's done. It's so nice to be able to walk in there and find things easily. And now we are painting the bedroom. One reason why we're doing it right now is because we just had a heat wave of like 37, 38 degrees, and it's supposed to be cool over the next few days, and then it's just gonna be summer. So this feels like it's now or never. This purple color is the color that my bedroom was when I moved in here 100,000 years ago, and it just always felt like way too big of an undertaking to do, but my beautiful unicorn, he's doing it with me. I have a girlfriend, they said. It'll be fun, they said. So we've prepped the room. I'm gonna show it to you now. I'm pretty sure I filmed a clip before I started taking the furniture out, so I'll insert that here. Here's a look at the bedroom before. I already got ahead of myself and took stuff off the walls, but you'll still get the idea. So this is what it looks like. It was this color purple when I moved in 12 years ago. It's an interesting shape. Like this is the ensuite, then this is the closet, and then this is the door. So it's like, I don't even know how, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walls, which I'm just realizing as I'm about to paint. And there used to be a mirror here, and I can't believe how much dimmer it already is without that mirror. So here is what it looks like before. I'm about to take these dressers out and put them over here in my office and see what we're working with. And now I'll show you what it looks like. We're just about to tape and like wash the walls and get going. It's a really weird shape, this room. Let me show you. We've moved everything out, obviously except the bed. We just put it in the center of the room, and this is what it looks like. It's so bizarre. It's like 6 or 7 walls, this room, which I wasn't really thinking about when I thought, yeah, let's paint it. So he even took the curtains down. I was just gonna sloppily paint around them. This is another reason why it's good that he's here. So here's a before. And then I'll show you some progress and some after. Cannot wait. It's time for this like 80s, 90s purple to bounce. We just stopped for lunch and we had finished the first coat. So I think we're gonna start cutting the second coat. It's very bright, very bright. I know it'll look different like once the second coat's done, but it's much more cool toned than I expected. Hopefully the second coat will ease myself. You can also see the purple still a little bit, like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell from this angle, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm curious to know, have you ever painted and then hated it and changed it? I'm not saying that's where we're at. I'm just saying it's very bright. It's a few days later and I can show you the color, as you can already see behind me. I was nervous after the first coat that it was way too white, but I'm sure many of you have had that experience too, where you paint and then you're like, what have I done after the first coat? Like, what color have I chosen? But it's totally fine. I'm super happy with it. The color is called Pale Cashmere, but that was from Home Depot. I initially went there and got a bunch of samples, like the cards, probably about 10 or 12, and had them up on our wall in different days, different lights, different walls, because as you've seen, there's so many walls in this room, it hits it differently. And I was able to whittle it down. I had everything from greens, blues, grays, whites, all kinds of things. But this one worked out to be the best and I'm super happy with it. I wanted something light and fresh, calming, zen, and I really feel like I have achieved that. It's been a goal of mine since becoming a widow to little by slow make the house as like zen and chill and peaceful as possible, and this was the next step. So back to the paint. It's called Pale Cashmere from Home Depot, but I actually ended up getting paint from Home Hardware because I think I said earlier it was on 40% off. So I just was able to take that card in and they matched it. We also used Home Hardware paint for my living room when I painted that 4 years ago, the gray, and when we painted the kitchen last year. I've always been super impressed with the service, the quality of the paint, amazing. But let me show you the room. I'm standing in the ensuite doorway, and this is what it looks like now. So I'll sort of pan around so you can see. I'm really happy with it. And as you can tell, I moved the furniture around, and this fan obviously it's just here in the summertime because it gets so hot. But one thing that's nice now is our bed used to be over this vent and now it's not, and we've already noticed such a difference. I really like this. I feel like this looks way more on purpose now, even though it's my 2 dressers and his 1. I think it looks way better. As you can see, I haven't put up any of the artwork. I'm going to put something here and something here. But I think I'm gonna wait until maybe we find something that's like special or we go on vacation. And then I already have one thing, I think that's gonna go there, but I'm not quite sure yet. I don't like to have anything over the bed. And I just bought these little, these are just pieces of fabric, as you can tell. I am gonna buy some like nice magnetic ties. Here, I wonder, I'm gonna close the drapes and turn the light on, one sec. There, I just closed the blinds so you can really see. This is what it looks like just with the light. But I'm really happy with it. It feels so chill. And yeah, it was easy. We actually did all 3 coats in one day. These curtains are blackout curtains, and I was very mindful that the paint would match this sort of champagne color. They're actually 6 different panels. I got them from Walmart a couple of years ago and have been really impressed with them since the Unicorn Works shift work. It's important to be able to have it dark. Also, because I go to bed so early. Yeah, so that is what the bedroom looks like now. I'm really happy with it. Not sure if you can even tell. It's got a bit of a pink tone to it. You can kind of see like where it hits the ceiling. That is going to be it for this long video. I'm going to try and edit it together in some sort of magical fashion. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you're doing any more projects. Let me know if you'd like me to do sort of a walk around the house and show you all the things that we've done in the last little bit, because when I'm in the mood, I just do it. I don't think to pick up the camera, but I would still like to show you. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you're doing any projects this summer or if you've done any during COVID. I'm sure most of us have, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching. Remember, life's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.